Got to add yourself to the stage.
Hello there.
Hello there. Classic awkward intro, especially because Dash isn't here. Because somebody drove right into his power transformer box. So, even made Instagram. Got no power. He ain't here. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, man. No, I'm good, man. Yeah. No. Bad for Dash, man. And crazy that literally like people died, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they did actually.
That was
like
crazy.
When I say somebody drove into the power transformer box, like they went like through the power transformer box, like through it. So I mean, the video was already taken down on Instagram. I didn't actually even really see what happened. I just got the screen grab, but it looked pretty nasty. So this is the second Thursday in a row we have to talk about a car crash. That's kind of fucked up.
That's yeah.
Anyways, condolences to the families, whatever's happening over there. We don't really know. Needless to say, Dash has no power. He's not here tonight. So it's just the 2 days. So we're gonna. It's fine. We don't get enough of our own alone time, the two of us. So fuck Dash.
Still 2Ds.
Still got a couple of these. Guys, like and subscribe. Hit all the socials. We got the Instagram, the Twitter, the Discord, and the Spotify link down in the description for everyone there. So hit those up however you like it. Eddie's saying turn up your mic. We're talking Canadian or German? Whose mic needs an upping? Let us know. We'll try to adjust that on the fly for you. But otherwise, I mean, everything's usually pretty locked in here. So Dave.
My microphone volume is like set to automatic, so it doesn't overpower anything.
Yeah. So. I think you just have that sweet, sultry midnight voice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hold up. Now it's closer. Maybe that's
the
way.
Yeah, right in your mouth. Yeah. Yeah, like that.
Is this better, Eddie?
I think he likes that. So, he does say you're fine now. Perfect.
All right.
So this bit of a mixed bag tonight, I suppose. Some actual news, some not so. I mean, it's transfer market season. It is. You get what you get.
Today we might be adding to this list this evening. That's my Comoli plus and minus list.
Oh, the Comoli plus and minus list. That's right. Doing it old school as well. So you don't know if he's cooking the numbers or not. He just keeps that underneath his desk mat there.
Yep.
So we will talk about it. That is the headline. We're going to talk about Chico.
Technically, like you can watch this list on a week-to-week basis and see that it's the same list.
All right, we'll keep that tally going. And Egan Adams saying great show as usual. Thank you very much. I think there might be something coming down the pipe that you may enjoy, being a Liverpool fan there, Egan, because Dave did a little bit of a midnight walk and recorded about a 12-minute video or so. So we're gonna release that, I think, the next day or two. I even put subtitles. You know how hard it is?
Newcastle saga.
You know how hard of a time Premiere had like auto dubbing your captions from like German into English? Well, like German English into English.
Yeah. No, my pronunciation wasn't the best as well, and I was breathing heavily because I haven't been walking for a while now, and even that like made my heart rate jump up. So
yeah, I can tell. Yeah, you need to get back into shape, but this is the exact perfect way to do it. So basically, Dave, he did. What do you even call that style of video? You're just like walking down the road, just ripping.
Just walking, getting my phone out, and rip my thoughts, man.
It was Arsenal focused, anyways. So stay tuned for that the next couple of days. That was pretty cool. Just out of the blue, Dave's just coming up with ideas. We're gonna talk about Sancho as well. We're not paying anybody anything yet, though. So, I mean, it's transfer season. That means a lot of the news, isn't news. It means there's a lot of rumors. There are a lot of numbers being thrown about. We'll cover what we got. But as of now, the only for sure
Oh,
think
but by the way, that's exactly what the video is about. So
exactly what the video is about, Egan.
that is what it's about. So stay patient. And Egan, if you want to, and if you like it, even share it with some Liverpool fans or to some Newcastle fans to rub
Absolutely.
it in their face.
Get
But
out
it was pretty balanced thoughts. Like I didn't trash anyone. But yeah, it was a fun one.
So yeah. The only real news. Okay, there's a couple. Let's get through the boring shit. Let's just dive into this. A couple of, I guess, training staff, if you will. So, I mean, it's worth saying that this is news. That was not what I clicked on. So Riccardo Ragnacci is one step away. So this isn't even 100%. Is one step away from becoming the new athletic trainer for Juve. Experience at Empoli and Lecce. Also worked with Tudor at Verona. Specifically handled injury recovery. So I mean, we don't really know much about this guy.
No, I don't. I hope it works out, man, because we have a terrible injury record.
So what this tells me, I'm just reading between the lines, because I mean, to know who this random, this is getting into the weeds, right? Like how much data are on these people? These are just guys that have jobs. Their job just so happens to be with Juventus, which is obviously very much in the limelight. One of the biggest football teams in the world, right? That's to say, the club is at least looking at rejuvenating some of these positions that we as fans have complained about, and injuries clearly is one of them, right? So positive steps. I guess the fact of the matter is they're making steps to improve the team. Whether these work out, yet to be seen. But the intent is, we'll judge as time goes on. And then we have here Michele Troiano. Let's translate that. Is one step away from becoming a new collaborator.
Why does collaborator sound like they want to commit a coup like against the state?
Again, I don't really know 100% what that means. That's
but it's the auto translation is my guess. Maybe it just means is a new partner or a new.
Well, no, Michele Troiano è ad un passo del diventare un nuovo collaboratore. Oh man, my Italian is real rusty. But I mean, like, unless we got some native Italian speakers that can more properly translate that. Let's see.
Or maybe it just means they're complicit, like they work together. So
collaborator, yeah. I mean, pretty straightforward.
Thanks for that, Google.
That is to say, the club is now being formed in the image of Igor Tudor. Whether you like that or not, Igor Tudor is here to stay. We've had many discussions about that maybe you shouldn't have got the 2 years.
No, it is though. Look, once you make your decision on the coach, whether we like it or not, you have to back the coach. Like, you can't sign a coach and give him a long-term contract and then like shit on whatever he wants. So if he has guys that he trusts and he wants them in his coaching staff, and he's not an interim coach anymore, he's not the caretaker anymore. So you have to back him. It is what it is, man. Yeah. Even if it costs money. So you have to do it. That's how football works, man. You can't get a coach and then not give him the right people. So
no, you can't really be upset. You just want to hope that they're
the right people, and it's a good sign that they sign people with medical records. I just don't know whether it's good medical records, but it seems like the club at least acknowledges that there's a problem, which is positive. So.
Yeah, and he's saying he looks out of shape. All I can hope with, I'm not here to judge necessarily by outward appearances, although I do like to take a piss at guys once in a while, admittedly. But I mean, sometimes you get paid for what you know and not for what you do.
Yep.
So, I mean, like I said, we just gotta wait and see. Yep. Maybe this guy is good. Maybe he's shit, and if he's shit, we're obviously going to complain about it. The sad thing is, if he's good, we'll probably forget if he exists. It's kind of like the referee. If I don't know who you are as a referee, you're doing a good job. Just like if I don't know who you are as an athletic trainer, you're doing your job.
Oh, but by the way, whether he's a good guy or bad guy, let's say I hope not, because that would mean that we perform badly. But if we fire Tudor at some point, these guys are gone as well because they're his guys.
Mhm.
So yeah, whether they are good or bad in the long term may not mean anything. I just hope they help us now, man. So
more confirmed news. Connection to Juve. Andrea Barzali has joined the Azzurri under-21s as an assistant. He's getting into coaching. That's exciting. I think he's an assistant.
maybe
Can't do that much harm, can he?
no, but maybe it's to instill like some identity back into the
Gattuso isn't going to do that.
He's a terrible coach, though.
And Barzali, like, what has Barzali done, right? Like,
I don't know, dude. I could coach better than Gattuso.
So I mean, it'll be interesting. The Azzurri is a whole other topic for another day. But I mean, one of our legends. Get to see him stick with the team.
If you can choose between Gattuso and Tudor right now, like
a Tudor, I would have
Tudor,
to.
absolutely.
I mean, Gattuso's hilarious, and he has an immortal soundbite.
Yeah.
So in that sense,
yeah,
you know, but not realistically.
But Tudor drove 5 hours, man. Was it 5?
10.
5
that was 10 hours, man.
10. It was 10 hours. He drove 10 hours, man. That beats a good speech.
He's the guy. What can I say? 10 hours, man.
10 hours.
Oh my fuck. Okay. So I mean, cool for him. Whatever. We'll see what he does. Probably not a whole lot.
Hold up. Before we continue, what is that dumb comment? Barzali
oh, the comments.
Anything but come back to Juve. Cool. What's he supposed to do here? What? Why is he for that?
And this guy just says true that.
Who are these people, man? Just some randoms.
Yeah, just some random. Let's see.
Think they preach knowledge, man. You're not the Pope, man. Shut the hell up.
Gen B. I don't know who this guy is, but nobody cares about your opinion. I mean, it's Twitter, so whatever it is, what it is, man. Yeah, but it was a pretty dumb comment.
Yep.
So, in terms of the news, I mean, that's the actual news. Yes, we're talking about Chico, but that's our headliner. We're going to get to that. It's a lot of rumors. Unfortunately, it's still pretty early. It's July 17th. Is it okay?
The interesting part is, at least if we go through the rumors, and spoiler alert, a couple of those are like they are pretty Premier League heavy. I know on a couple of them what the Premier League sources are saying, at least, so we can cross check from English media and Italian media, at least. Of course, I don't have X, so I don't have the tweets ready, so you have to. Honestly,
I'll get you. I'll pull straight up.
It's a trust me, bro. So
no, we'll pull straight up. It's fine.
Yep.
So where do we start? Let's do some easy ones. Let's get them out of the way. Emil Odero was a backup goalkeeper, so that all hinges on if Perrin does leave.
Yeah.
Odero did come up through the ranks, so he sort of a Juve. He's a Juventino, if you want to see that in a sense. The big thing.
Let me pull up how much he played in the past. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, his minutes have gone down. I'm gonna assume the past few years. He's a backup. That's the thing. When you have a backup, you need to have a guy that's okay with being the backup.
Exactly.
Now, Perrin has kind of flip-flopped, but I don't really hate the fact that, you know, he's getting up there in age. He needs to finish out his career. He's got to make a decision that's good for him and his family. So if Perrin does move on.
He played 8 games last season versus Como, had a bad rating of 5.8, in total 720 minutes, and conceded 18 goals in those 8 games.
Yeah, but that was... I mean...
It's not great, but it's a backup goalkeeper, so yeah.
but also,
and he's 28, so you can keep him like for a couple of years. So,
but like,
and
what was his defense though? Right, like that's something you got to look at. Who was the team in front of him?
yeah, and he chose Indonesia as his nation. Crazy.
Oh, maybe does he play for Indonesia?
Yeah.
Probably could.
Hold up.
Regardless, I mean, he's gonna be the backup. You need somebody that can go in between the sticks to go up against a Parma on a week where you have the Champions League a couple days later, right? And that's what you're looking for. Odero, I believe he's a completely serviceable backup. He's not going to cost much. That's the big thing. You just need a guy in there. It doesn't look like
he played 2 games for Indonesia.
Oh, interesting. The more you know. That's cool.
For the national team since March 2025. So
he just did.
He just joined. All right.
He's got an Indonesian passport.
Nice. Interesting background, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. That is pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, not big news. That's again yet to be seen. It's just coming out today, this news, and here we go, getting into the Premier League. You're going to see a lot, like you said, a lot of connections with the Premier League. Savona to Newcastle.
That seems legit because I forgot the journalist, but there was legit talk about it. I just I didn't find a proper fee. Like I don't know what the reports were on what the fee will be at the end there.
So this is Sky Sports Keith Downey reporting this one.
Yep.
So, I mean, he's a short list. He's being looked at. I mean, with the probability, does Monblano have a percentage on this one? I don't know.
I don't know whether Monblano has a percentage, but there were a couple of sources, and it doesn't seem too far-fetched. Honestly, Eddie, I'm sorry, but our fullbacks and wingers are so replaceable, man. Like
Savona is fairly replaceable.
I'm sorry, but even the Alberto talk where everybody says, "Oh, we can't sell them," dude. They are so replaceable, man. You can sell them for whatever you can get if you make a small profit on them, and buy the next one for 10 mil. Like they're not players that are that important to the system or to the way we play right now that they're replaceable.
So unfortunately, like I do like Savona.
No, I like him as well, but like I say, he's not irreplaceable.
What's his ceiling? You know, he's never. I don't believe he's ever gonna break into like a first team fullback, like for Juve. Now, could he? I mean, Newcastle. If he goes to Newcastle, he's not starting. I mean, again, he is a depth piece. Whether it's Juve, whether it's Newcastle, maybe by the time he gets into 25, 27, he breaks out and maybe he is a starter. Maybe he's just going to be a starter for Bournemouth.
Maybe he does, but it's not it right now.
No, look, just not right now.
Well, if and when we convert to a system where we need an actual fullback, he's not the player for that because he goes past the center pitch, and that's it. Like you won't get anything after that, and you can't get away like in football these days with having a fullback that doesn't give you, or that gives you like zero offensive contribution. In my opinion, we should keep him and play him as a right center back, for example, in Tudor's system. That would work for me. But if your goal is to have him as a fullback and you don't trust him as a center back, then you might as well sell him because, like I said, I'm sorry, but players like him are replaceable, man. Yeah, and it's full profit. Don't forget.
Phone letter defenders and goals. How many goals did he get? I guess we can look this up. What's the site? SofaScore. Savona at SofaScore. Stats and ratings. 20 years, position. Where's his stats?
2 goals, 1 assist.
Stats. How come I'm not seeing this? Okay, well, I mean, here's his heat map.
I have it on Fotmo.
See, I was trying to use a different app and it failed me. Goals 0. This is crap. Okay, let's go to FOTMob.
So
Let's stick to the trusted.
It's set on FIFA Club World Cup there for you on.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that's what you get trying to do it live. 2 goals, 1 assist. Yeah, 1,700 minutes played. Started 19 of 28. Like I know what you're saying here, Eddie. Like
I know, Eddie, but you can't tell me that those 2 goals are there. Of course, they might win you 1 game or draw you 1 game, right? Like those 2 goals in the grand scheme of things may still be important, but another player can get them as well. Like if you are able to share the goals in between them, like those 2 goals, and I don't even remember what the assist was. I know one was a weird header from the first or second post. Don't remember what the other goal was, and I don't even remember the assist. So no, I like him as a player, but we have to stop like being married to young players and saying they are yeah, like he's not
he's
that
expendable.
essential. Yeah.
He just is.
Of course, ideally, I would like to keep him, but if you get an offer, like his market value is, sorry, FOTMob is saying 15.9, but I don't trust them. Let me look at transfer market.
Yeah, they're usually pretty close. Within like half a mil. You know, at the lower numbers. Okay, let's put it into a bit of perspective. Like Mbangula, I would say, well, under the previous regime, under Monta,
Transfer market has him valued as 12 million. FOTMob was 15.9.
Okay, so let's say 12 and a half, 13. And that's probably pretty decent, right? Pretty reasonable. But when you look at players like Mbangula, and I know he's not Italian, but who cares where he's from? Honestly, it doesn't matter in this comparison. If he's on the chopping block and he actually had a half decent season, and then we're still willing to go out and splash money on Sancho again coming up, why would Savona not be on the chopping block in this situation?
Yeah, and
Now,
I don't think he's on the market per se. I
no,
just
he's not, and that's
it's where if you get a proper offer for it, you have to think about it at least. And
yeah, Newcastle put him on the short list. Like we weren't actively trying to sell him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everyone's got a price.
But ideally, I would like to keep him because he's versatile. Like sometimes you can still use him as a fullback, but I genuinely think his future is right-sided center back, and maybe if he has enough time, maybe even in a 2-man backline. But for that, he has to develop and train and all of that. But I think he can play right-sided center back next to Bremer, like right now.
So the thing we don't know is how much is being tabled for him. Because if it's like 25 million, I think you just say fucking take him. Go. I mean, if he's valued at 12 to 15 and somebody's willing to put 25 on him, and he doesn't have that trajectory, say like a Yildiz, where you know, like he is going to be the next guy. He's not even like a Cambiasso. Like when we had Cambiasso when he was 18, 19, you kind of like, okay, yeah, this guy, there might be something there.
Honestly, no, but we didn't expect Cambiasso to explode like that.
Yeah, some people did.
Yeah, did they?
Yes, there's people out there that were like hyping them out.
Oh, okay.
Like definitely more so than Savona.
Yeah, 100% that. No, look, do you remember I was one of the biggest, like, or not was, I'm still like one of the biggest supporters of Savona. Like in the last preseason when I watched him, I told you he's a very promising young right back. I'm specifically not saying fullback because he's not doing a lot of everything. But I like him, man. I told you guys that he has promise, but he is like I'm saying, not okay. Savona will be one of Italy's best defenders in 2 years.
I mean,
maybe
print the receipt.
not.
Print the receipt. I mean, all we're doing is speculating.
Yeah.
But also,
yeah.
Our defense, if our best defender in Italy right now is fucking Bastoni, you're comparing shit to fucking shit right now. I'm sorry, man. Like, it's... the situation ain't great.
Yeah. No, but if you get anything like above 20 million, can you say no to that for a player that played one season with you?
It's hard not to. Here's the thing.
It's hard.
Do I want to keep him? Yes.
You have to think about our situation. Ideally, of course, I'd keep him. Like I said, I'm a fan of his, but from a sporting management point of view, that's a deal you have to consider if you get anything above 20 million for a player that. Hold up, let me get his Vita up.
Well, the latest target, and here's the thing. Because
That is
Eddie, I know you're
pretty
looking at
much
all the...
our own player. Like, we didn't buy him from anywhere. Like, he's from the Juventus.
No, he's ours. He's an extra.
He's like, yeah, zero transfer cost so far in his career, and yeah. And by
that's
the way,
the same
like,
with Bangula.
when he joined us in 2024, when he got called up, he had a value of 200,000, man.
Oh yeah, he was absolutely nothing. But it's the same situation as Bangula. It's the same as Baranachea and Huijsen and all these guys. Now, here's the thing. Huijsen, you actually heard the community losing their mind over. And again, I'm just trying to put in perspective. I'm not saying it's right or wrong or that it's going to work out. But Huijsen was one of those prospects, as we see now, worth over $60 million, playing for Madrid, blah, blah, blah. And we still moved him on. So why would you kid yourself to think that we wouldn't move a Savona on?
Exactly.
That's the reality. I'm not trying to sugarcoat shit for you and saying, oh no, the club's great, it's front view. No, this is the fucking reality, man. You can like it or not like it, but like, this is the truth. This is what's happening.
We have to face it. We are a selling club. And I know we always talk about the situation and how far the mighty have fallen and all of that. But yeah, we have fallen, man.
And
like
Eddie,
right now,
just piss in your cereal.
Yeah. And until we have like every position lined up properly, like, we are a selling club. Until we find the right back, the right left back, the right center backs, we will sell the ones we have.
Yeah,
that's how it will go. Fullbacks and wingers right now are absolutely replaceable.
And just to piss in your cereal a bit, one of the replacements, or even just the prospects that are on our list, is Dodo, who plays for Fiorentina. So there's your fucking Serie A experience. I mean, if you look at every piece of shit rumor that's out there, yeah, lose your mind because it's fucking insane, sure. But like, distill that down. And that's what we're trying to do here, is we're trying to distill down like what makes the most sense. Like, not Monblano just jerking off onto Twitter and seeing what fucking sticks. Like, no, we're taking news here that, okay, there's Premier League sources, there's Serie A sources, there's European sources that are kind of confirming things. It's not this fucking, I don't know, I ignore all the other crap. For instance, because every single day there's 20 new names, and maybe 2 of them are worth even spending a couple minutes thinking about. I mean, let's go on X. Let's do it. Let's go through this bullshit together just to prove a point.
And by the way, until you get that up, the players are still there. Like, we can go through a scouting tool and look for fullbacks and everything that play in Serie A that don't cost a ton. For example, we got Juan Cabal for, what was it, 12 million, 15 million max?
Yeah.
And the games that he played before the injury, he was brilliant, man.
All right, let's do a little scroll.
Those players are out. Those players are out there, man. You just have to find them, of course. And you can't tell me that you find similar production to Savona. I like him because he's from our own youth, but you can't tell me that you won't find anything close to that.
Yeah, so Nico, okay, I mean, that's news that's been happening. Okay, that's good. Lucas Vasquez. This just came out. How long have we been streaming? 33 minutes. So I missed this one just before the show. I did not get. Lucas Vasquez is apparently on the fucking list. Is he? I don't fucking know. Let's keep on going. Hoop miners.
By the way, every team has this. Doesn't mean anything if somebody's on the list. So
yeah. More Sancho, Vlahovic, Nicolo Savona, Polo Moani. Point is, how many times have you keep on seeing the same crap? Oh, look, Alberto Costa wore a Juve jersey when he was a child. He's Juventini for life. Like, this is the news. It's all crap. And you have to distill, and I don't expect people to distill. That's essentially our job. We're trying to distill all this crap into something that makes some sort of sense. Like Hoylman. How many times have we heard Hoylman? $80 million. And then it says, oh, we only want to pay 30 to 40 million. So stop posting this 20 times a day because it's not fucking happening. And this is the problem. Fuck you, Vince. Jesus Christ. Ferrari.
I hate you sometimes.
Oh, man. But yes, Ferrari. I mean, look at that, right? Even Sancho. How many years have we been on Sancho? It's noise. It's a lot of noise. So before we start making opinions on the way the club is being run, let's actually stop and observe how they're actually being run instead of listening to what fucking Tuttosport said yesterday. Because who gives a fuck what Tuttosport says? It's always just so trash. The only time it's actually right is when like the press conferences happen and they have the actual news, the actual data. Otherwise, it's make-believe. Tuttosport's make-believe. Monblano, probably 63.897% make-believe. You know? Like, anyways, let's not dwell. What's Jay Carr saying? It's crazy how few steps we keep being from Sancho. It's like Pogba. Oh yeah, we actually got Pogba though, but didn't all at the same time. Fuck. Okay. Let's talk about here. We're just gonna do everything live.
Yep.
Here's a name for you. Danny Ceballos. Ceballos?
I believe.
Ceballos, yeah. Anyways, we're linked with him now too. You want Danny? You want Danny for $12 million?
I would take him. Why not? Why not finally? I don't know. Look,
would you sell Savona for $12 million and get Ceballos for $12 million?
The question is, this would be the Douglas Luiz replacement, right? Like if we are able to offload Douglas Luiz. Because we have so many midfielders, it doesn't make sense to buy Dani Ceballos if we don't sell anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Look, he is a traditional 6. He touches almost every ball. He's in the top percentile in the top 5 leagues in terms of touches. So that would immediately give us a profile that we don't have right now. Because Locatelli, you know, he has gotten better at it, but Ceballos, like literally in build up touches every ball. He progresses it decently. Yeah, and honestly, like even chances created, he's really good. It's just Locatelli is more traditional in terms of being a holding 6, and yeah, in terms of defending, winning aerial duels, slide tackles, and all of that. And Ceballos is more finesse, building up, and having lots of touches, basically.
Oh, let's get another.
Yep, there you have to set it.
The league. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That's a heat map, all right.
Yeah.
23 appearances, started 15, 53 minutes a game, total of 1225. He's not in the plans with Madrid. This is why he's on the market. This is why he's relatively cheap as well. Yep. At that price, he's 28. It's
By the
kind
way,
of hard to deny.
how crazy is it that this guy has already like become 28, man? Like I remember this was a player like 10 years ago at FIFA or whatever it was, like one of the best talents out there. And he's still a good player, man. It's just he's in his prime now. And the prime is he's not the greatest, of course, but man, I think he would be good enough for us.
If
So
you can get rid of a Dougie for 40-ish is the number thrown around, even if that was way under value than say 30. And then you replace it with a Ceballos for 12.
I don't mind that.
I think that's decent.
Yep.
Yeah, Wando, you must have just missed it. We kind of made fun of the Hoyland thing and how we're not going to spend
Dude,
$80 million.
and Sporting is a bitch to deal with, man. Like they will not give you discounts, man. They are really hard to deal with.
Them and honestly, these Portuguese clubs in general,
Yeah,
they get their money.
Oh yeah, dude, they will squeeze every penny they can, man.
I mean, they are perpetual selling clubs. This is what they do. They are good at it. They have to survive off this. This is their survival money, so they're getting their money.
Yeah. And by the way, Hulmet is their captain, I believe. So they will not just let him leave like that. And there have also been like contacts from Manchester United. I know Man U doesn't have the money, and let's take a piss, piss on Man U. But yeah, there are so many other clubs that have the monetary power to buy.
And they will, and it will be the Premier League, or I don't know, is Bayern in the race for them? They're not going to spend that, are
I
they?
honestly think you overvaluing the proposition of Alberto Costa. Of course, he's a player they want, but I think you overvalue his importance to them.
Yeah, I mean, Costa's good. He's one of those guys. Like he's good, but I don't see him as
he is good. But you have to think like if we try to bully ourselves into a cheap move for a Hulment, they will say, "Hey, F you, we will go, I don't know, to Club X and buy another fullback for 15 million."
Yeah, and here we go. Go back to this. Juve are interested in only paying between 30 and 40. So what does that mean?
That's half of what they want.
Boring
That's
is basically
not
going to
how
be
it
like,
works.
don't waste my time. I don't want to deal with you. Don't even bother calling or texting.
Yeah, but you have to think like the whole of European football. The Portuguese teams are so specialized in scouting players that are beneath those 15 to 20 million because they don't pay that much for players. They sell for a huge amount, but they invest that into their scouting in South America, Southern Europe, and all of those countries where you get all the talents from, quite frankly. And if you try to bully them into a cheap deal, they won't do that. They know they will get a deal of, I don't know, 60, 70, 80 from a Premier League team. And that doesn't make sense for them then to accept 40 just to buy Alberto Costa. I get the whole Portuguese thing, but the money that is involved in the deal is way more important to them.
All right, there's another midfielder we need to talk about.
Yep.
The Coop Miners redemption arc. If we were to sell somebody, this is a hard one because are you going to get your value back? Why? Okay, maybe we're the assholes. Maybe it's just me. Is there a redemption arc for Coop Miner? Is he going to turn it around this season magically?
Not magically, but you have to give him a try, right?
We're not giving Dougie another go. So why does Coop get another go?
I know but Coop was the end goal that the club wanted. So I don't think that they will, like, he is their new shiny toy that they wanted. so they will try to make the most out of it. Meanwhile, like Douglas Luiz, they already let him rot on the bench through injuries and played Koopmeiners injured, like for a large part of the season.
I just don't get it.
I agree with you. From a playing standpoint, an effectiveness standpoint, I would sell him right now, but I don't think that's the position of the club.
No, and I get the finances there, Eddie, as well, but just of all the people that we have just fucked off, like, why now is this okay? Give this man a second chance.
Look, I'm always for second chances. I wanted the same for Weah. I wanted the same for McKennie.
Of course.
When we got McKennie back, you have to give them the chance to redeem themselves. Quite frankly, ideally I don't want to buy any midfielders, and I would try with Douglas Luiz, honestly, because I think that that player still has the magic in him. We just have to use it or to position him properly on the field. And I think the same is possible for Koopmeiners, man. He hasn't become a bum all of a sudden. I think we absolutely misused him, and then all the injuries and all of that, and maybe it also took a hit on him psychologically, because you have to think like about the pressure the players are under, and if you don't score goals, you have I don't know, your assist output is bad as well. And people are starting to whistle you in the stadium from game to game. They see the starting lineup and see you as a 10, and they are, oh shit, here we go again. So that takes a toll on you mentally, honestly. I would keep him and Douglas Luiz in an ideal world, but in a world where money is everything in football, if you get a proper offer for Douglas Luiz, you can't say no. That's the problem. If you have the chance to retrieve the money out of that deal, and I think it would, if we get 40 million, it's just a minimal loss. So you have to take it, man.
Well, I sure as hell hope so that this is a redemption arc, honestly, because
Yeah.
I mean, I was never his biggest fan, but he was one of those big signings. When we had, like, last year's off season, we were busy. Like, the amount of videos we made on welcome to Juve kind of stuff, right? Like, Toon, Chico, Nico, Igor, even, right? Or I guess no, it would have been Mota at the time. We did do an Igor one after the fact.
Oh, we did Jonathan David, and that's it, man.
Yeah, just Jonathan David right now. Like, what are we gonna do? Do a Chico one again? You know? Yeah. Just like everything else, we will just have to see. Keep Luiz if anything, sell both next summer, even in winter if a good offer comes in. Problem is, we kind of need to open up funds right now for other things that they want to do, such as trying to retain Kolo Muani. But I would say that's more closely linked in this case to Susan. Dash isn't here. That's why it took us 46 minutes to talk about it. Yeah, do something.
Because he's not that important to me, man.
No, it really isn't. But that's essentially the problem, right? We do need to open up funds. That's why we are looking at potentially moving Costa or Savona, or honestly anybody if the right deal comes in. And that's just the name of the game. If somebody threw down 100 mil for Yildiz, I don't know what the price tag is. They say people are untouchable, and then the next day there's somebody putting an offer in. Everyone is on the market essentially if the right offer comes in.
Yeah. If you want to, we can do a video on that. It's just I can't tell you that like within 45 seconds right now.
What's the answer then? Let's hear it.
Compared to the past, he has diminished, unfortunately, but that's not down to him, because when he has the ball, you see the evident talent. Primo would have said, no, he flops and all of that and blah, blah, blah. But he's a brilliant, like, technical player. We just misused him. Motta didn't help him because he isolated him all the time and let him take on two defenders. and neither Susan nor Colomani when he arrived opened up enough space for him. It's just he had those genius moments a couple of times, but we didn't use him properly. Like he didn't have like a fullback. Like for example, had Savona been a more progressive fullback or Costa, they would have occupied the right space. They would have occupied another defender, and that would have opened up space for him. But we didn't have that, so that's why we didn't get the best out of him. But I think that's, like I said, more down to Thiago Motta, and Tudor doesn't use wingers properly, anyways. So it's more on us than on him.
What I'm actually interested in seeing, not that I'm expecting this, but July 24th is the start.
But yeah, we still can do a video with, if you want, like with a proper tactical pad. So why not?
Yeah, maybe it's something we look at everyone that we picked up that's still with the team, like a Dougie and a Nico, and all those guys. Speaking of which, Nico Gonzalez, another one that has. Well, we are actively trying to get rid of this guy.
Yeah.
What's anything from England? Any news? Because I mean, we certainly got DiMarzio here.
I didn't know. I didn't hear anything on Nico Gonzalez from the Premier League.
There's Saudi looking in, apparently offering up to $10 million a year, which is pretty
Not
good.
bad, right?
I mean,
not bad, right?
Yeah, that could be a decent move for him. He's out of the project, and he's another man that if we can move on, we can get a decent chunk of cash. Now, because we bought him for, was it 40 plus? 40 plus 5, was it? Something like that.
Well, what was the initial loan fee? I think the obligation itself was 30, right? And the obligation hit this summer, if I'm correct.
Let's see. Nico Gonzalez.
What was the initial fee? I don't remember that.
Try to get the actual numbers here.
But be careful that it not because there's the Nico Gonzalez of Manchester City. So be careful not to confuse them.
There's probably a baseball player too.
Oh yeah,
yes.
That's a very very baseball-y name.
Yeah, from Puerto Rico or something. Price tag. Here we go. June 22nd. So joined on loan for $8 million with obligation to buy at 33.
Oh, so those 33.
Yeah. So yeah, amortization. They need to sell him for 26 to 27.
And his current market value is 24. So if you get anything, the Saudi clubs don't overpay that much anymore. So it's not like they will pay like hugely above market value.
You might get 30.
Yeah,
if you're lucky. So you get a couple $1 million spending cash, you know, and more so you getting getting rid of the salary. You're opening up space. This is
so the transfer market says the loan fee was 8.4 million, and the obligation was now 28.10 million. So that is added.
Pretty close. They just rounded.
36.5 in total.
Not cheap. Not horrible.
Not cheap, but not horrible as well. Like if you get anything like close to the 30s, yeah, it's not a huge loss. So.
And this is starting to beg the question because we're talking about wingers now. We're going to roll into all these wingers.
Yeah.
We know that Tudor doesn't play a winger system. July 24th, are we going to see a formation change when they go back to training? Is this something that Tudor is capable of? Because just by the transfer rumors, it makes me think that this is like a 4 at the back sort of setup that we might see. I
don't mind.
It would work. We know it would work. We played with lineups and whatnot in the past. It's just we're going so heavy on this winger talk because the big thing with Nico, getting rid of him now, and here we go, Jadon fucking Sancho. That's the key to unlock Sancho, which nobody here wants. And when I say nobody here, I'm assuming nobody.
For me, it depends on the money. Like it's not a total no. It's about the total package. It depends on how much of a fee we pay, on how much the wages is. Like anything above like 5 or 6 million salary, it's a hell no to me. And I don't know what the transfer fee would be. Like genuinely, I would if the total package is 20 million, I don't know, 5 million salary and 15. That's a good. You see, we think the same. That I would do 100% because, like I said, wingers are absolutely replaceable. And if you get Essential for 20 million, that's a player worth taking a punt on. You don't know how that turned off, man. Everybody said how trash Scott McTominay was.
He clearly wasn't.
And that was all down to Manchester United, man.
Yeah. Now, this is Sky Sport.
Even Anthony. Anthony was
he had his moments.
Brilliant at Ajax. Do you remember that? He went to Manchester United, completely stunk up the joint.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden at Betis got his move away from Manchester United, away from that pressure, away from that fan base that hated him because he had, what was it, 2 or 3 goal contributions in a whole season. So yeah, he got out of that situation and it helped him, man. So I think Manchester United is honestly the biggest problem. A couple of those, even Marcus Rashford. If we get that guy for a similar package like Jadon Sancho, I would even try that.
I'm not gonna go.
Rashford has been a rumor as well, like
light. Rashford is one of those rumors.
Yeah,
he's connected to everyone.
Exactly, to every European club that is.
I'm not gonna bite at that one. Yeah. But this from Sky Sport, this is the most recent that I've seen today. So from
Santos, Manchester United, they are happy even to get rid of those players. Sorry.
Yeah, they want to get rid of it. So this is.
But by the way, no one is overrating them anymore. That's the fun part of it. That's why it is possible to get them for cheap. So why not try? Nobody rated McTominay, like I said. Nobody even rated Billy Gilmour. Nobody. Who else was there? Other British players that performed good.
Was there anybody else other than the
I don't know.
Napoli ones this year?
I think there was, but I don't remember the name. It's 2 a.m. for me. Sorry, I don't.
True enough.
My brain doesn't function as it should.
Yeah. Let's trudge it along.
No, but I don't think those players are ultimately trash. If you get them for cheap, try it. It's worth a punt, man.
No, I think a lot of the issue
and what you underestimate, if they pop off, if they have a 10 to 15 goal season or 20 GAs or whatever, the revenue you can make from that, like, number one, it's an English player. The eyeballs you get because English people want to watch their English players. And even then, if he plays a half decent season, you can absolutely flip him back to a Premier League team in a year or two. Genuinely, like for 20 million, I would take a punt on that.
I'm just not getting the push for wingers when we don't play with wingers. But if this report is true, this came out today, 2:49 p.m. Okay, so a few hours old now. 10 million?
If it's 10 million.
If it's 10 million.
And if it's 10 million and 5.5 million per year, that is cheap.
Now the big thing is, okay, he is gonna want 6 million.
Yeah.
How many years?
Depends.
Like, he's gonna want.
He would want at least a 4-year deal.
Longer, yeah, he'd want something a bit longer, obviously, to lock it in.
Still, I think, how old is he? Still 23, something like that. 24.
Not old.
Like, he's still very young, man.
And maybe that's to our benefit. Where is he? 25. Because
he
I mean,
was
the mentality.
he was really fast 10 toes, but he lost a lot of that due to his injuries. He's a bit better if you play him a bit more centrally. That might suit Tudor, but that is exactly the position where where Yildiz is playing basically.
Yeah, which I mean, just depth. I just need to see how we're forming up. You know,
There
because
are
it
so
just
many
doesn't make-
rumors. I have no idea what kind of tactics you want to play.
Yeah, and Wando's here is saying like, yeah, just we've talked about this, but here's another example. Four at the back, recover Coop, hopefully, to play his role. Instead of buying two CBs, we will need one LCB like Hunko. Tombe also better left back than wing back. Pico touchline winger strength, but David needs two up top. Preferably, yeah, he needs two up top, which is where you would in. So if you do four at the back, like we're talking about a 4-3-3, 4-2-3. What like there's.
Yeah.
How are we doing this, right?
Yep.
Is it still going to be two at the? You would expect like a 4-3-1-2, maybe. We can get. I don't want to get the whiteboard out, but man, like we can go on for hours trying to line this up.
Look, my thing is with the caliber of players we have, I think we need a 3-man midfield. Because whenever we tried the double pivot, like in the last couple of years, that didn't work, man. Because we don't have a connecting piece in between the striker and the midfield. Because nobody was able to do that.
Yeah, I would like to see a mix up in the midfield, maybe a 3-man mid. We need to know who we're getting as well, but what is in Tudor's head? Yeah. What's the 24th? That's next week.
We don't know, man.
So I'll be paying attention. So exactly a week from now, actually, is when they go back to training camp.
By the way, I will miss the Dortmund versus Juventus game, unfortunately, in August.
No, it is just a friendly.
It's work and Hertha Berlin plays as well on the same day. So
things happen. It happens. Yep. Just a friendly. Yeah, 4-2-2-2-2-2-2. Yep. 4-2-4. We almost. I think that's more of a conversation we should have once we know who we have.
Yeah. If my thing is if one of our 8s, 8/6, because the lineup we played the most, the midfield lineup was Locatelli and Thuram. If we had, or one of them was able to be a better passer, that would help us immensely. The problem is if you have Thuram and he's doing his runs and carrying the ball forward, that's already a nice quality to have, but you don't have that elite finishing pass. And if if Locatelli had the passing skill of, I don't know who is out there right now that has that. Moises Caicedo, for example, for Chelsea, who is a deep sitting 6 but elite passer. Like that can cut open, for example, a defensive line. Like if you had one of those, or even Zubimendi that went to Arsenal is a very good passer. I believe Baleba from Brighton is a good passer. Like if you had one of those 6s that is an elite passer, that would help us immensely. But this Thuram and Locatelli thing is not ideal. That's why I always say we need a 3-man midfield, in my opinion, and a 10.
Yeah. Jacques is not coming. That was one of those.
But dude, Xhaka will get the back in Saudi Arabia with that newly created.
That was something that came out for a day and everyone lost their mind. Just another example.
Dude, but Angelo Stiller, trust me, he will move to bigger and better things in a year or so. He is great, but yeah.
Okay, so the final winger we need to talk about. It might not be the actual final winger, depending on how deep we want to go with the nonsense this evening. But let's talk about the headline.
Let's do nonsense.
First, we got to talk about Chico Conceiçaoo. Deal or no deal?
Yeah.
What do we think? Let's talk about the numbers. 4 installments, 32 million.
Yeah.
Release clause was 30. However, what people don't talk about as much is the fact that Chico waived the 20% bonus that he would have got. So, yes, we paid more than the release clause, which is insane. But 30 million plus the 20% would have been 36 million.
Yep.
So we got a deal, but didn't get a deal. But those are the numbers. What do you think?
It's still a deal. For a player like him, you still play 40 something these days. Even if there weren't any other suitors rather than us, players like those. Imagine he goes back to Porto, has a good season, and then they move him next season for 50 or 60. Because trust me, that's what you get for average wingers these days, which is absolutely crazy.
And this is something else. You got to add this in too. Sorry. By midnight, so the news came through at about 11:30 Italy time, PM. At 12 a.m., just 30 minutes later, that release clause goes to 45. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That's
No, I think overall it's an okay deal. I'm not saying good or great, but it's an okay deal, man. Like couple of million more or less doesn't hurt me.
And this is dealing again with the Portuguese club.
I just don't know what the plan is with Tudor. Conceição as a player, absolutely yes. Like what was
wingers?
What was the total package including the obligation again, with the 32 million release clause?
So it was and let me get like precise numbers because we got precise numbers last time. So Francisco Conceiçaoo loan fee actually paid Juve had already paid 6 million euros for the initial loan. Okay, so it was 6 million.
The loan fee was exactly 10 million according to transfermarket.
Yeah, and then transfermarket says 10.
Yeah.
So
let's count with 10. Let's count
10
with
is
10.
what we always went with.
And now the 32 million makes it 42 million total, but we stretch that to 4 years in installments. That is what per season? 32 divided by 4. I'm not a math guy, man.
Oh, okay, nor am I. Good thing I have the calculator out. Divided by 4 equals 8 million a year on the books. That's not bad.
I take that. I take that, man.
So you are, in a sense, because you're amortizing it over those 4 years, you pay a bit in interest, right? It's kind of how they would look at it. It's like, okay, sure, we'll let them go. Like, we'll let you do the 4 installments, but we're gonna need just a little bit more because, I mean, either the money up front and you get a deal, or essentially you're paying $500,000 more per year. Like that's your interest in a sense. Right?
Yeah. No, that's right. Yeah.
So we're talking about.
I don't mind. It's not crazy. It's not something absolutely.
It isn't crazy, but you would have liked to see him go cheaper. But Porto.
Look, for me, the max was 40 million. Ideally, I would have liked it to be, total package, I would have liked it to be between 35 and 40. Now, having 2 million on top of that,
But again, look at it the other way. Because if he didn't waive the 20%, it would have been 46.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So we got a deal, but didn't get a deal.
Yeah. That's why I say it's okay. Like, we didn't get dropped, neither did we rob them. Like, it's
this is easy. Do you rather have Coop 23-24, so his last Atalanta season, or Bremer back to high level? Yeah, Bremer. You can't replace. He's like top 5 center backs. Yeah. Bremer's an easy one for me. Okay, so the 20% was a bonus. This is something that he had set up with his agent, that he was going to get a 20% bonus from the sale of himself.
Yeah.
So assuming that sale was going to be $30 million, that's where the 36 comes from, extra 20%. Whereas now we're paying 32 million total, but we're not paying that 20% bonus because Chico said, no, I don't need it. I want to play for Juve. So that's
So the total cost for us is lower because he forfeited that part that he was initially contractually allowed to have.
and yes, we should mention this. So Wando saying Chico could have easily gone to Forest, Everton, he could have gone anywhere. Like Archie Brown rejecting Milan, yeah. Going, was it for Mbappe?
Yeah.
And yeah, so that is where we cry about this, that people don't want to play for the team. Well, here you go.
And also, you have to think players don't want to move as much. I bet he has. I bet he has a life already set up in Turin. I bet he has a nice house or a nice flat or whatever. And like you don't want to move as much and change everything like in your life, like on a yearly basis. And if you play for a team that plays Champions League all the time, or should play Champions League all the time, no. That is a club with tradition, a club where the fan base, let's face it, likes him. Why not?
I'm not upset. I think that at the end of the day, would we have preferred maybe a couple $1 million off this deal?
Of course, but that is with every deal, right? I would love every deal to be cheaper.
But Porto had the cards in their hand. They knew that if they waited literally 30 more minutes, they could have gotten 45. And even on that, they made a verbal agreement that the actual paperwork and everything was not finalized. Porto actually gave Juve a few more days to finalize the actual legal paperwork out of good faith as well. Also, to note is he's already spent a full season with us. How much is that worth as compared to bringing in somebody completely brand new?
Yep.
That's probably worth a couple $1 million in the grand scheme of things.
Yep. And don't forget, the whole footballing world watched him torch Germany and Spain in the Nations League. The eyes are on him right now, like genuinely. Like he's a player with promise where the not the European football world, but the football world overall, or football fans, are watching him. Like he is on scouting reports. So if he just like keeps his promise, like for just a bit, like his value will go up, man. And yeah, I think it's an okay deal. Like I said, it's not great. We didn't get robbed, but it's good, man.
Vince, it's not 20% off. It was going to be 20% added.
Yeah.
So there's no 20%. Just forget about the 20% that's gone. It's waived. No 20%.
Yeah.
It was going to be 30 million plus 20%, 36 million. But now 20% waived, deal finalized at 32.
And the 2 million are the 2 million are the bonus what is it? What we pay on top for basically stretching it for
Amortization, let's call it.
Yeah.
Interest rates, which is $500,000 a
exactly
year on the
that
books.
was the term I was looking for.
And when you look at how
the 2 million are the interest rate, you pay 500K per season just to stretch it over 4 years, basically.
And the
So
way it works,
it's 30 million in Essentials though.
The way it works on the books is 8 million a season. So it's honestly the difference of 7.5 million on the books or 8 million on the books. So from an accounting point of view, negligible. Yeah, plus the $10 million loan. Yeah, so it's $42 million
Total.
complete.
Yeah.
For the loan, for the sale, everything. Which is about market value.
Yeah.
But also the other way to look at it.
Do you really think we will get player these days under market value? Do you really think that we negotiate that well? So,
and that's another thing. Like, we couldn't do any better in most cases. And think again about the amortization. So it was 10 million for year one. So it was 42 million over 5 years, essentially. 10 million the first year, and then 8 million for the next 4 years. That is how the club looks at it.
Exactly.
Because they only care about how much it cost them on the books that year. Because Daddy Elkin can come in and inject funds. In terms of financial fair play, obviously you have to balance those books. Books are balanced in this case. This is an accounting-friendly deal. It just costs more when you look at the big picture.
That's what I'm saying, my friend. Like, he's 22. He torched it like in the Nations League, and people care about the tournament now. He played an okay ending of the season with us. Like, he had like a couple of important moments. And if he just keeps doing that, honestly, I don't even expect 20 GA, because when was the last time we got 20 GA from a winger? But if he gives us anything between, I don't know, okay, let's say 15, that would be good, man. And that would immediately look, the Premier League right now is selling wingers that are below average, like, oh, sorry, average, not below average, like Madueke, all attackers in total. Madueke for, what did we say, 60 million euro. Manchester United is about to get Brian Mbeumo. Okay, he had a 2020 goal season, but they're about to buy him for 70. They bought Mateus Cunha for 70 or 75, something like that. Dude, attackers these days cost a huge amount of money, man. And to get one of the most promising ones out there for 42 total package, and to stretch it that helpful for us, again, it's not good, it's an okay deal.
We also had a dumpster fire of a team and switching coaches halfway through the season. That doesn't help any player with their numbers, so he has more potential than what we probably saw last year. Okay, let's talk about another attacker, and this time it's Eddie, I hope you're still here. I'm sure this pisses you off. Retegui's going to Saudi Arabia. But do we even care? He's not even Italian. He's Argentinian. He probably knows like 5 Italian words.
I don't care, honestly. I couldn't care less about him.
This hurts more for people that are Italy fans, like Azzurri fans. Because he was our strike, and he still kind of is. But Italy doesn't play guys that go to places like Saudi Arabia. I just, for all the people out there that were yelling that we should get Retegui, this is why we don't have Retegui. Because reported 62 million. Hold on. 68.5 million. My mistake.
No, but what I'm interested in, what are the wages? Hold up.
And I was trying to think.
Let's
reported around 20 million. And that's why we don't have any Italians on our team. Yeah, PSG aren't getting 60 mil. We're going to hopefully figure that one out.
Yeah, Capology doesn't have him yet registered with our Qadisiyah, so we don't have the current
transfer's not through. So this article's from yesterday. He's flying to Saudi Arabia. So unless something crazy happens, I think this one's done. Oh man, Retegui. Yeah. Good riddance. And since we are on attackers, wingers, No Diddy. You mean Lamine Yamal?
I knew when you said that, I knew where we are going.
This is new too. Spanish government officials call for investigation into Lamine Yamal's birthday party, objectifying people with
That is
dwarfism.
what we were referring to in our latest video. That's not.
There's your politically correct word, not what Dash said last episode.
Yeah, that's what I didn't know the proper terms, so I didn't dare to talk about it.
Well, there you go. This is from CNN.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
yeah. By the way, according to those people that were there for his entertainment, they said that they legitimately were open to that, and they don't like don't like the backlash that basically got, because they were open to it, they were having fun at the party, and that people should leave it alone. But I just read it off the internet, so I don't know what really happened.
Okay, so I mean, a rich ass 18-year-old with friends that are even richer than him in most cases.
Yeah.
Like shit's obviously gonna go down. Has any of you guys been 18 years old before and gone in town with your boys and had a few drinks?
Not that rich though.
Not that rich, but like you still did some pretty stupid shit, no?
We did wild shit, yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, if I had that fuck you money that he has, I would probably gone wild. Not that wild, but yeah.
Maybe not, but like my question to the world when things like this happen is just give yourself that amount of money and that amount of fame.
Yeah.
At that age, put yourself in that position. What the fuck do you do?
Yeah.
You're probably gonna do worse. I would say most of us would probably do worse.
Yeah.
Because people get into that position because they have a certain kind of work ethic and a drive. Yeah, we all still do stupid things, but like most of us, we're just lazy bastards. And you throw a couple beers in front of us and we get sloppy. Things are gonna happen.
No, but he genuinely has to watch himself, because he makes weird decisions. He takes care of his own social media. He slides into supermodels DMs and all of that. Like, he has to be careful in which waters he steps.
He's gonna be the next Neymar. He'll fizzle out.
I just hope he has the right people by his side. But yeah, dude, even his dad is in his mid-30s, man, and he is partying hard and all of that. So
yeah. But this is what happens. Look at Maradona. That guy was a fiend for coke.
Yeah. No, I don't wish it to I don't wish it to Lamine Yamal, of course, because we haven't seen a talent like that for a while. I just hope like he is careful with his career and his choices, man.
Yeah. But as he said, he kind of has a bit of a track record now for this. At the end of the day, he has a track record. Oh, yeah. I mean, at 18, the amount of effort he had to do to get to that, probably not so easy. It's definitely not easy. If it was, we'd all be doing it.
And by the way, he needs people that advise him now more than ever, because that Barca 10 shirt at 18 years old, that weighs heavy, man. Like, he needs the right people around him, and he needs to manage that properly with them.
Yeah. So, as we read this here, we'll just kind of say what the actual issue is here. A Spanish government official has called for an investigation into Barcelona star Lamine Yamal's 18th birthday party after a prominent disability activist group said organizers of the event hired people with dwarfism solely for entertainment and attractions in contravention of Spanish law. Now, on one hand, I'm like, okay, if people are cool and everyone consents, whatever, it shouldn't matter. And then I'm like, okay, well, this activist group, somebody's getting offended for somebody on somebody else's behalf. This is Karenism. But it's also the law.
Yeah.
And that's the state. Like, when you're Like you're Spanish, you live in Spain, playing for a Spanish team, the most prolific one, or I mean, maybe second most prolific one. You know, you do have to do better in that sense.
Yep.
And
Yep.
hopefully he does learn from this because he's definitely a talent that we don't want to.
I mean, I haven't read, for example, a proper statement of the community of the people he had there for the entertainment. If I read a proper statement from them, I will judge it like that, right? Because that is the people that are supposedly like treated badly in that situation.
Yeah.
So if other people think they're important enough to make that judgment for those people, well, go ahead, but that's bet on you as well. No, let those people speak, man. Why do you need to speak for them?
Well, I
Of
mean,
course,
some people don't have a voice.
can
Allegedly,
look. They can say it's immoral and everything, but to make that a case and give that to judges and everything, let first like those people speak if they are offended or not. Yeah, but if it's against the law, like government officials or police should intervene anyways. So, yeah.
okay. Now, speaking of illegal action,
Oh boy, yeah, I already saw it in that mini window there.
yes.
Yeah,
I mean, we do have to be careful with this because of the content
yeah.
matter. Of course, we'll caveat we don't condone anything. We're talking about non-consensual things in this case, right?
Yeah.
But just today, Thomas Partey and girlfriend make first social media post since pay charges emerged.
Since the allegations,
Yeah, we have to answer. So if you don't know, YouTube will heavily demonetize things and give you a swift kick in the ass.
Very quick.
Yeah. so hence the abbreviations of what we're doing here. But yeah, he's was it 6 charges?
Oh, I don't remember the total amount, but it was a lot, man.
But this is just another example. Who was the last one that we were talking about?
Greenwood?
Mason Greenwood, yes. Which apparently, I mean, everyone got all allegedly about things, blah, 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 and things turned out all right for him, it looked like.
And happily married and celebrated now, had a good season with Marseille. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Now, apparently the Ghanaian newspapers are completely okay with just throwing in our word like that. Maybe I'll scroll down a little bit.
You have to be damn careful with that. Do you remember when we talked about the whole Mason Greenwood thing, and I said, yeah, proven until guilty, but yeah, I understand if the club doesn't want to do it. And then one of the Juventus news channels, whatever, said, "Oh, I don't want that R word in my club," and blah blah blah.
Juve News Live, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah.
Why I remember?
You can't just write stuff like that, man.
No, you can't.
Like what the hell is wrong with you?
So here we go. 5 counts of rapini and 1 count of sexual assault.
Yeah, that was close. I thought you were gonna say
rapini.
Yeah,
It's just like better little broccolis.
Oh, so is it like pane and panini? Like,
have you not ever had rapini?
No.
Oh, it's super Italian. Yeah, it's just like a bitter green.
Oh, I thought those are called broccolini my whole life.
That's different actually. Broccolini is something different. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, rapini versus broccolini.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. See the difference?
Yeah. Not hugely different, but different.
And that's how you divert away from a really sticky topic that you probably shouldn't be talking about.
Yeah, that's how you do it, man. Yeah.
Oh man. We ran an hour and a half. We did all right. That's everything I have. Is there anything that you want to bring up?
No, it's not the Euro dive today.
No, not a Euro dive. But you have that Arsenal talk.
Liverpool. Still Liverpool.
Did I say Arsenal? Yeah, Liverpool. Liverpool talk, and a bit of Newcastle in there. Was there anything else? Anything else I missed in that one?
Yeah, and guys, for that video, go into the comments as well if you're interested in that. I may switch it to daytime because the lighting is better, but then I have to go early in the morning. So yeah,
That's okay. I put in. I mean, see how much time I have to keep on correcting German subtitles captions, but
I'm sorry for
yeah.
that.
I mean, feedback. That the lighting is
Yeah.
absolute shit. It's midnight. What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
But the content's good.
yeah, and if you guys like that, I will continue to do that. So why not?
Yeah. So probably, I'm gonna say probably Saturday morning I'll release that because I mean, got to let this video sit and give it a little breathing room.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll look at that for Saturday morning. Just Dave taking a stroll at midnight, talking about Liverpool.
Yep.
And yeah, absolutely.
And if you like it, I can record one on almost every one of my walks, and then yeah, just write the topics in the comments, man, and then
yeah, it's the off season. We just spent an hour and a half talking about maybe something real. So anything we can do different.
And don't tell that the algorithm, but I think those like short and between 10 to 15-minute videos will do good as well. So
yeah. Just let us know. This is what we do on the off season. We try different things. We see what sticks, what doesn't stick, and your feedback obviously is absolutely appreciated. Otherwise, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. We're pissing in the wind, hoping we don't get in our face.
Hey, yo, don't be disrespectful.
Well, you can put that down in the comments.
My next one, which I thought immediately after that, is Manchester United because they have oh my god, a lot of thoughts on Manchester United as well.
Can't wait to hear them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it then. Please do like and subscribe. Go down into the description. You have the links there for X, Instagram, Spotify, which this will be released on as well momentarily, probably within the next half hour or so. And of course, our Discord, where we continue the conversation in a more personal level. And if you're into motor racing, yeah, there's just a whole bunch of yelling in there at the moment. Well, if we got to do this, you got to boop.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what. Yep. That's what.
So that is the QR code to get into the Discord.
Over my face.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess that's it. I always feel a little bit out of place when Dash isn't here to kind of do it for me, but this guys, thanks for joining. And stay tuned for Saturday, and we'll see you for the Euro.
The soundboard is Dash's thing. Like he likes to play around with that.
We haven't.
You just wake up and then your heart is just pumping. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so those moments are crazy.
Yeah, you're right, Vince. We've been slacking.
Sorry, brother.
Good night, everyone.